Well, I mean, I started playing very young. I started playing when I was 4, and my father gave me my first guitar, and not because it's we're sitting here with Yamahas. It was actually a Yamaha classical guitar, and my father would deal guitars, and he'd play in bands and weekends and stuff. The advantage, I think, is just the fact that I was able to soak up as much music as I possibly could. My father would play everything from Thick as a Brick from Jethro Tull to Eric Clapton records to Free records and John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, and so I was like really kind of steeped into it. And then I would go back and listen to like B.B. King and some of the Charlie Patton and the early guys. And before you know it, I was 15, 16 years old and had a massive collection of vinyl and would just go in and just just embrace each style of playing and until I felt I could play it at least the way I wanted it to sound in my head. I learned some fundamentals back early on, but I never really kind of embraced them. I always felt that it's like that I would feel my way through it, so the note would kind of come out as opposed to what it was supposed to be played, just how I felt it. A lot of people who are very schooled know way more fundamentals, and it's not a bad thing. It's just everybody plays and figures out a way to do this on their own. And what my method wasn't would not necessarily be right for someone else, and vice versa. So for me, I was always just like whatever if I could hear it in my head and figure it out here, then and just make it work. So I'm a combination of many players, and I try to stick in my own bits every once every 4 or 5 minutes. So.